Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Today is Wednesday, the 15th day of October, 2025. So, the Nasarawa State Governor, Mr. Abdullahi Sunday, has come out to raise the alarm that there is a new terrorist group in Nigeria, and he called their name WULOWULO. WULOWULO. This is the 10th terrorist group in Nigeria. But like other terrorist groups who have been terrorizing Nigeria, they have one ideology, they have one thing in common. Their aim is to implement Sharia. So the governor said that this group, WULOWULO, they are linked to Boko Haram. You know, Boko Haram's mission is to implement Sharia in Nigeria. I'm not the one saying it, they said so. So that is what is contained in their handbook and their mission statement, to implement Sharia in the whole Nigeria. They said it is a mandate that God has given to them. Now, there is something I want to tell you, and please, I said it in these 3 times. I want you to save this video somewhere. You know, when Lakurawa group started surfacing, Lakurawa group was in the northeast, at a time in Borno State, in Kebbi. Then later they go to Kanji Lake in Niger State. But when they came out, I was the first person that told people that Yoruba land is the destination of Lakurawa group. A lot of people did not understand what I was saying until Lakurawa group, they were able to land in Kwara State and helicopters started bringing weapons for them. That was when people started understanding what I was telling them. That Lakurawa group that you are seeing in the north, no, their destination is Yoruba land. You know, these people are sharing, regions. You people will control this region. Boko Haram, Borno, northeast. Take hold of those places, okay? Now, Ansaru terrorist group linked to Akida. Those people were even going to Sokoto side, and even they call Ansaru terrorist group bandits. If Sokoto State, Ansaru terrorist group are in Sokoto State. These are Akida terrorists. They arrested some of their, kings, 2 of them, right? And they are calling them bandits, okay? The Ansaru terrorist group in Sokoto. We have so many of them, but now, you see this WULOWULO. I've gotten the information that their destination is the south part of Nigeria. They have friends already in Edo North, even close to, there is a military barrack in Edo North. Close to that military barrack, terrorists are, hovering around there. They are terrorizing, even close to military barrack in Edo North. Now, in that Edo North, I want you to see if I'm saying something, I want you to note it. In that Edo North, the attacks that will be going on there very soon, WULOWULO is going to claim the attack. But Edo State is not just their destination. Their destination is Niger Delta. Their destination is South. Now, there were some group who were able to find their way to Bayelsa State at a time, and those group, they were neutralized. However, these WULOWULO are now prepared to go to Niger Delta to finish the rest of the work there. Don't forget that Nakurawa in Kwara State, that Nakurawa has been divided into 2. We have Nakurawa in Kwara, who were responsible going to, what is this place, in Oyo State, going to Osun State. So Nakurawa, the first group of Nakurawa have been given assignment in the southwest. But the second turned their back to Kogi State, to Enugu State, and down to the southeast. I want you to write this thing down. You see, everything, if you have been following me on YouTube, okay, everything I said about this terrorist group going on today, it is happening. It is happening. Even about this bandits issue, more than 1 year, I want you to always note down when I'm telling you something, because this is the mission of these people. Now, this is where I have the problem. You see all these terrorist groups regrouping and grouping and regrouping. When these people started doing recent one, this peace accord, they are doing the recent one. I told them that peace accord, once all these terrorists are desperate for peace accord, when they are ready for peace accord, you know that they are about to make movement. Let me repeat this. You don't understand what I'm saying. Anytime the terrorists are ready to do peace accord, they are ready to make movement. They are ready to expand. They are ready to travel. Then the peace accord will guide them, because the military, the police around there, we say they have already done peace accord. They will allow these terrorists to move freely, even with their guns. And when they move to another region, they will start terrorizing there. Then if they want to move again, they will seek for peace accord before they could move. This is just their strategy we know right from time. Where do we get here? It is important for you to understand that all these terrorist groups are linked to Boko Haram. They are linked to Boko Haram in ideology, in operations, and so on and so forth. Then, this is where I get the problem big. People who are sponsoring Boko Haram are the same people sponsoring this group. If the mission of Boko Haram is to bring Sharia, why is it that some government officials are sponsoring Boko Haram? And they are well known. The information is on the national news media, it's on the channels television, it's on the horizon. The information is everywhere. People come to national television, confess. Why? And these terrorists, apart from the kidnapping they are making, El-Rufai said Tinubu is paying them, that Tinubu put these terrorists on the payroll. Babadaki Ahmed also come on channels television last 2 months to make the same statement. Presidency fails to deny it. We are watching. Presidency fails to deny that the Office of the National Security Advisor is paying terrorists. And you see how the country is going? While you are busy talking about B-Lord and Very Dark Man, these people are forming a new terrorist group. You are talking, yeah, you know Nigerians like social celebrity and quarreling, all those things. Yes, begin to talk what you are talking. They have already formed another terrorist group. Branch. These are like Boko Haram is the headquarters, but these are branch offices of the whole nationwide. Now, what is different? Pay attention. What is different between these branch offices of the terrorist group with Ruga settlement that the federal government wanted to implement nationwide? They are interwoven, let me put it in that way. Because all these people, most of them, when they are captured, you will hear governors, senators saying, oh, they are not Nigerians, they are not Nigerians. See, you can fool many people, but not all the time. You can only fool some people all the time. You said that these people are not Nigerians. Why do you do peace agreement with them? Why do you do peace agreement with people who are not Nigerians? Why? This is terrible. All right, let's look into this article from Sowore Reporters, which reads that new terror group, WULOWULO, linked to Boko Haram emerges in the north-central Nigeria. And this is the details of the article. It reads that a new terrorist organization known as WULOWULO has reportedly surfaced in the north-central Nigeria, raising fresh security concern across the region. Governor Abdullahi Sunday of Nasarawa State sounded the alarm during an expanded security meeting in Lafia, the state capital, warning that intelligence report had identified the WULOWULO group as a splinter faction of the Boko Haram, according to the Daily Nigeria. Alright, according to the governor, the new terror network has begun to establish its presence in the parts of the north central zone, particularly in Kwara State, a development he described as deeply troubling. But however, out of the article, I, Okochapi myself, is telling you that this WULOWULO terrorist group has no business in Kwara, has no business in Nasarawa. They have business in Edo, Delta, Rivers, Cross Rivers, and Bayelsa. Put it somewhere. By 2026, there will be all-out full-scale terrorism war against the people in Nigeria. And there is no two ways about it. Police will see them, police will run. Military will be tired because they will go to military barracks. Vigilante, any place they go to, they will target the head of vigilante first to neutralize the vigilante, to put fear in them. You see, when they attack the head of Amotokun in Ondo State, I spoke with one person there who is a vigilante, member. I told him that this is their strategy. When they attack the head of Amotokun Corps, you know that they are already around. They are around in the area. So if they kill the head of either Amotokun or the vigilante, their mission now is to put fear in people's eyes. So you will be shivering. They have killed the strong man that you are always beckoning on, needing you to do attacks on terrorists. So you yourself will be scared of them. It's a strategy. Now, one of the reasons, the article continues, why we invited you here, the governor is saying no, is the fact that the situation of insecurity, especially in other parts of the country, are big concern, and some of them are beginning to spread into our state. It is very important that we take steps to ensure that does not happen to us, the governor was quoted saying. He continued, as you are aware, this new group of WULOWULO, which is a splinter group of the Boko Haram, is beginning to surface in the north central zone. We need to ensure that we take certain steps not to allow it, at least, to come into our states. The Nakurawa group is now a big problem in Kwara. Originally, they were somewhere around Kebbi and Sokoto State. But now they have become prominent in Kwara. Kwara is one of the states in the North Central. We should be concerned that it does not extend all the way to Nasarawa State. Mr. Sunday emphasized the need for vigilance to prevent the infiltration of the extremist element into the state. Well, the article continues, but let me stop the article here. So the governor's concern is wise and it's good they pay attention to prevent all these things. But if the terrorists want to infiltrate their state, the terrorists will infiltrate their state because the terrorists are not working alone. The terrorists are not working alone. They work with some persons, informers. There are informations and proofs that they are informers, even in the military, in the police, helping these people, in the villages, even in the community where they are killing people, they still have informers. Anyway, it is what it is. So this is a very important information that people should take note.